What's going on YouTube? Kyle Ken coming at you with another Final Fantasy Rookie Keeper Relic draw video. If you're enjoying this, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support anyway. Today we're going to be taking a look at the last phase of the Super Soul Break festival. So let's take a look at the banner real quick. If it loads. Okay, there we go. Alright, first up we have the Super Soul Break for Squall. The cutting trigger makes a return. 4 powerful range attacks against a target, unique to Squall. I remember you guys, I said this was a little underwhelming. After looking back at it, it's really not that bad. Again, I still think it is a bit meh compared to Fated Circle because it's basically the same thing. But this does have some advantages. This has a 2x multiplier, so it's very, very powerful in that aspect. But it only hits one target. It is ranged, which is quite nice. But other than that, I really don't think it's that great, to be honest. Fated Circle does essentially the same thing, just a little bit lower multiplier, and that last hit is AoE. But I mean, usually in most tough boss battles, you want to hit one target anyway. There's not too many where you want to attack multiple targets at once. But hey, you know, it helps where it helps, right? 135 attack. It's pretty high for a sword. Not much to say about it. Plus 10 attack from mastery. That's not bad. Next up, we have something that I was really interested in for a little while because Paladin Cecil got buffed. This is the Lustrous Sword for Paladin Cecil. 135 attack again, quite high. Changes Paladin Cecil Soul Break to Saint Fall, which has a pretty cool name if you ask me. Deals 3 holy attacks on one target, plus 200 HP for mastery, which I think is quite nice because Paladin Cecil does have quite a bit of HP. I would really like to have the Soul Break because I was seriously considering using Paladin Cecil as a support character after the buff. But the only thing is, I really don't want to spend too much Mithril right now. That's really it. I don't know how often these Super Soul Breaks are going to come around either. Because I've been looking at some upcoming banners, and not really too many of them make a reappearance. Like, outside of this, I don't really think they're going to make a reappearance that often. Like, the next Final Fantasy tournament doesn't have Tidus's Jet Shot, so I don't know if I should be pulling for this now. Because I could also get Squall's Super Soul Break, which would help out a lot, because then I would actually have more reason to level Squall. But, oh well. I do think that plus 100 HP is quite unique, though, as opposed to like giving him like plus 10 attack or magic or whatever. I guess because HP, or is it... He doesn't have the highest defense, right? I think it's Gilgamesh now? I don't remember. But I do like this sword. Next up, we're the Morning Star for Selfie. Alright, guys, so basically here's another Medica Relic. Quite a nice one. Well, average, I guess. 109 magic, 127 attack, 70 attack. Wait, 109 magic, 127 mind is what I meant to say. Although it is a nunchuck, it's considered a rod, so that's quite nice. Multiple characters can use it. The stats, like I said, they're alright. And all this does is an AoE heal. If you really want an AoE heal, you're much better off getting like Icos or Yunas or even Lunas right now, because those at least have secondary effects. But don't get me wrong, this is still quite a nice thing to have because AoE heals are quite hard to come by in this game. I'm not really too sure why that is, but if you do end up pulling this, or if I pull this, that'll be great. Because I have like no AoE heals, it gives you more reason to use Selfie. Next up, we have the Rising Sun for Rinoa. Oh man, I was so sad when I realized the Rising Sun I pulled from the from the lucky draws was for a lock. But I mean, then again, it's alright. I don't need good soul breaks anyway. Alright, anyway, this is 89 attack, 127 magic, which is quite high. 127? 129 magic, which is quite high. Not as high as our Valkyrie, obviously. I think a Valkyrie only eclipses this by 2 points. I don't remember. I think it's 131. I mean, it's 135. I really don't remember at this point, so I apologize for that. But it changes her Rinoa Soul Break to Angel Wing Quake, which deals 2-hit Earth AoE damage to all targets with a high chance to slow them. Now, this is actually, I think this is a really good Soul Break. Because it hits, you know, it's a multi-hit AoE, and it has a chance to slow targets. The only downside is, obviously, some bosses being either resistant or immune to Earth. But other than that, I think this is a very nice Soul Break. If I could hit close, please. Thank you. Next up, we have the Lightning Seal for Tidus, a relic that I wanted for quite some time back when I was still using Tidus. I would still like this relic, to be honest, because Tidus is the only character we have that can break the damage limit, break the max level limit in Final Fantasy X realm, and the Riku event's coming up, so it'd be nice to have this. 128 attack, it's alright. It gets a small lightning boost to all attacks, so that's quite nice. I want to put this on like Squall or someone using like Thundaja Strike, if I'm not already hitting for max damage with Thundaja Strike for whatever reason. So, Slice and Dice. This is obviously, you guys already know this is like the best soul break best limit break from Final Fantasy X for Tidus. Although arguably Blitz Ace is better, there's multiple reasons why Slice and Dice is better, but is more useful than Blitz Ace, but I'm not going to get into that right now because that's an entirely different thing. So those 6 successive non-elemental attacks to random targets. I'm pretty sure that if you target one enemy, it'll hit that target. I don't know what the multiplier is on this. I would assume it's not all that high because it's 6 hits to a single target, but I don't think it'll be that low either. So figure with like armor breakdown, full break, you'll be good to go for some nice massive damage. And yeah, that'll probably be pretty good. Maybe like a boost or something for a Planet Protector or something like that. Finally, we have Edward's Harp. Okay, I really like this this relic. I think this is a great relic, phenomenal, all that good stuff. The one downside is Edward could still stuck at level 50 for us right now, which really sucks. Another downside to this is that obviously it's a harp, so if you do pull this, very few characters can actually end up using it. It has a small chance to sleep, has decent attack, and you can put enemies to sleep. But like I said, not that flexible, so like 3 characters can use, maybe 4. Bard, Edward, Aiko, Tyro, I think. Anyway, 109 magic, which is quite good, except I don't know if that's good for Edward. 45 mind. Wait, does Edward, does that help Edward at all? I don't know. Anyway, 45 mind, that'll help out Aiko a bit, I guess. And it grants protect and heavy region to all allies. Alright. So you guys already know I like Vanille's thing, that, just AoE heal and protect. But this thing is quite nice as well, because heavy region, that's just really, something that's really nice, It takes a burden off if you don't have to heal your characters as often. It's not a specific heal, but at the same time, it can work just as well, because you're recovering, I don't know how much heavy region restores. I think it's like every 5 seconds, a certain percentage. I don't really remember what it is. But obviously, you guys know how region works, so there's no point in me going into all the details of region, especially if I'm not sure on them. Next up, we have the Mage Master from Final Fantasy IX, which, as the name implies, the shared soul break is Magic Buster, which is basically, I think, Magic Break. Pretty bad, if you ask me. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of these unless you're like really low on homes, like actually just starting out. I really don't think stuff like this is good. 109 attack, that's not bad for a dagger, I'm fairly certain, but this shared soul break, just awful. I mean, unless you can take 2 Mage Masters, make an ogre. Alright. So we have this Sanctum gloves, and it... Oh, I thought this was... Okay, I thought this was a glove item. Okay. Alright, stats are looking alright, like about the same for like each bracelet we've seen so far. 23 attack, 22 magic, 22 mind. That's not bad. Deals magic non-elemental damage to one target. I guess that's kinda helpful. I mean, because you could just have characters with terrible default soul breaks, like... I'm trying to think of a mage with a terrible default soul break right now, like Renoa. So like, this could help out a bit, I guess, if you don't have anything nice for her, or someone like that. It's not a bad weapon, or not a bad piece of equipment, to be honest. And the shared soul break isn't terrible, so it basically just gives him ruin. Or ruin. That's what it looks like, at least. That would make more sense from Final Fantasy 13. And finally, we have the circlet. I kind of like this relic. I have a weird... Like, okay, so I'm just gonna get into this stat before I try to talk about this, because I really can't right now because I'm dumb or something, I don't know. Anyway, 30 magic, 28 mind, not bad for a hat. 64 defense, 126 res, okay stats. Then the shared soul break is restore a moderate amount of HP to an ally and temporarily raise their magic. So this is kind of like a cure plus a focus, if that makes sense. Vivi's focus, not Lulu's focus. So it increases their magic and restore their HP. So it's not bad. I always feel weird when I have this, because I was like, well, I could either put this on, or I could put on something better that I have. Because like I got this, I got an AoE heal, and then I have the the Evoker's Horn, which I have, which is quite nice. So like, I always feel weird. I don't know. This one just feels weird to me. I guess it's all right. If you need to heal a character and want to raise their magic at the same time, but honestly, I really have a hard time trying to fit this onto my team. Even in 7 synergy realms, I'm just like, I'd rather have something else. So, but that's just me personally. Anyway, guys, let's watch me get juiced with a 3-star so we can conclude this video. Alright. Alright, let's see the 3-star, boys. I'd be really shocked if there's a 5-star. Even a 4-star would be kind of shocking, to be honest. But let's see that 3-star. Aim low and avoid disappointment every time. I'm really sick. I think I already have this maxed. I already have that maxed. That sucks. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to share your support. Do enjoy reading all your comments. Leaving a like really does help me out. So I'd appreciate it if you guys could at least hit that like button. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.